Hello. Just finishing setting up. Dozens of buttons to click. Dozens of buttons, boys. I hope that tonight we can finish the trails. I don't know if we can, but at this moment it's only a matter of choosing them and fixing them a bit to our likings, and then it should be done. It should be done. Let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it, boys. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Hello. Hello. Good evening and thanks you for being here and not leaving me alone in this complex endeavor that is building this freaking game, making this game. So yeah, thank you for being here. Festival of the Hammer. Festival of the Hammer. Hmm. 2020. 10 years. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so let's jump into it. Let's not waste time. Just go and do what we need to do. Changing music and starting to do what we need to do. Let me launch the editor, which is taking a bit of time. Okay, so what is the plan? Well, the plan is we basically extracted, right, from 2 packs of trails, a series of, a bunch of trails that we think are at least interesting. Doesn't mean that I want to use them exactly like they are or all of them, but we extracted a number that are actually good. I also fixed their textures to make them better, to have a better ending, better alpha. I tried to merge some of the textures so that we don't have too much redundancy. Unfortunately, there is still some redundancy, but I think that we can just bring it all in our main project and see how it goes. So this flexible combat system. This is the container that we used for all the skins, for all the trails. And I think we finished the selection, so it's no more time to look at stuff. It's time to actually import into our main projects. At the moment we have 2 directories. One is this one is this trail pack, right? Trail pack. So we have the particles down here, and there are all these ones, and we have a new one which is this other. And what I will do, I will just go under nice, which are the one that we selected. And I don't know really if I want to get, let me think about it. Do we want to get the colored one or not? Let's see. Okay, this is the one that we were using, right, for the swipes for the trails. The question I think is, if we get a trail like this one, right? Do we want to get the blue one, the blue two, the green? I don't think we care. I think we can change the colors as we need. I think we can change the colors as we need, actually. Also because they are very, very similar. I think the only thing that these guys are changing, there is one parameter which is the color over life, right? Which I don't know exactly why it's not been passed as a actual parameter to the, but anyway, these are the colors, right? There is definition in these two places, so we can change it anytime. Like if you see the difference between the red and the green, right, is only this. Now he's using two colors to make it more interesting, and I think it's a good idea. But it's basically that, right? It's basically that. So I think we can move one color only, and then I just don't know, because I see that there are like blue 1 and blue 2, right? And I don't understand what is the difference actually. Probably one is a bit thinner. Yeah. One is a bit thinner, the other thinner, the other is it uses war trail anyway, right? One is using war trail, the other is using instance. No, it's using exactly the same stuff. So what is it? Is it the spawn that is spawning more or less? No, is the color over life, or what is it? They look absolutely identical. The texture is different. No, the texture cannot be different. It's using the same texture. Cannot be different. Maybe the initial size. Initial size is identical. I don't know. I mean, there are two effects, but they look exactly the same. Maybe there is some small parameter that has been changed. I don't know why. This one probably. Lifetime. Yeah, lifetime has been changed. Here is a constant 0.4, while here seems to be a 2 point between 0.3 and 1. So in theory, blue anim 1 should actually last more. Well, I don't know. Seems exactly the same. I don't think we should care. Let's just get one, and is enough. So I'm thinking if I should just select, you know, like this trail, so 0.1, 0.3, and we can go with all the blue, right? 0.1, 0.3, 0.10, 0.11, well, actually 11, 14, 15, 18, 21. It seems like the number of the lottery, huh? 23 and 25. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so I think we have them all. So if we say migrate, right, this should bring all the relevant materials, all the relevant particles, and all the relevant textures. And you see there are not that many because they are reusing a lot. And I assume that some of these noises are even the same, right? We will check it in a second. But it is basically bringing the wall set, right? And we will copy it into our main project. So, here. Hello, Hula. Hey, Funner. Nice day, I never forgot my skin. Ah, you see I'm improving. After 1080 streams, I'm improving. I look stronger. I am stronger. I'm stronger every day. I'm stronger every day. Yeah. Okay. So now we copied all of that. We can check it. We can check it in our main project. There it is. Okay, so you arrived here. So let me just do a check with the textures because I want to see that these noises are really all different. Are they? So for example, this water 1 and this water 2, well, they're very, very, very similar. But anyway, yeah, it looks like. Let me just do a check that these noises are not the ones that are already in Unreal by default, because they may be. So like if I search noise 1, now if I can search noise everywhere in our game. No, noise in our game I think would be too much, huh? I think if I do this, well, I can filter by textures in theory, but like this too, nearly identical. These two, nearly identical. You see that we have duplicated text. These two, nearly identical. Right? So there are still some duplicates going around, right? And yeah, for example, this one is pretty much the same. Well, it's not exactly the same, actually. If you look at this, right? And you look at this. No, they are identical. Okay, so this T noise 4, right? This T noise 4 can actually point to the other one, right? I don't know if I want to do this work now. You see also the noise 5. I think, and also this noise 8 is replicated 3 times. Right? Yeah, and the reason is that a lot of this using the same techniques, right? Yeah. So we can do some optimization here and remove some of this. I don't know if these are big or small. They're 512. I mean, it doesn't really make any difference actually. But this one, for example, is a 2K texture. Wow, a 2K texture? 2K texture for what? 2K texture for summon missile and for crystal aura. I don't know, I think a 2K texture is a bit too much actually. We can do another optimization on that, but at the moment, yeah, but anyway, it's not massive, but I would say we have probably 10 textures or so, from 6 to 10 textures we can actually delete. Okay, we can actually merge because they are exactly the same texture, like this one for example as well, right? Yeah. And some may be used, some may not be used. Like this one is used a lot. And this one is used by what? Well, this is also used by many. So yeah, it's exactly the same, used different. Okay. I will do a merge later on. Let's first select. So what is the theory we want to apply? Well, I think the theory we want to apply is I think it came out nicely anyway. It's fairly small, so so it's really only texture, material, and the particles. So it came, I mean, the migration from the other project is very clean. It's very, very clean. So I'm happy about that. I think we can use it pretty much as it is. It's already optimized. We only have those, you know, kind of duplications. I have do your job. I think you can another level. I have do your job on the 2 Discord. What job you did? You're following people? You're helping people or what? Ah, you sent the new thing. Good job, Ulla. Thank you. I forgot to do it? Or I did in the wrong channel? Did I do it in the wrong channel or I forgot to do it? Maybe I forgot to do it. Let me see, I'm just clicking on the other channels to see if I spammed. I hope I didn't spam any other Discord actually. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Thank you, Hula. Thank you. Okay. So, what's the point here? What's the point here? Okay, so what we want to do, which is the core of the work that we need to do today, in the next hour and a half, is to decide which of those we want to use and for which effect. And we have to do it give me just a second because I need to open this and I never remember if I mess up stuff. No, I didn't. Okay, fine. So we have to check, right? We have, first of all, we need to work with the prod, because this will be prod, because we have all the effects there, right? We have all the loot modifier. Well, actually, I don't know. We can also copy the loot modifiers to... should we? Yeah, maybe. Even if... is it breaking other things? I don't think it's breaking other things. I'm thinking... I think it's not breaking anything else if I copy... Should not break anything else. But we can run prod. We can run prod without anything, without items, without NPC, without quest, you know, without spawn location. So if we run prod that way, it's fairly quick. Okay, let me go this table. How the hell do we decide? How the hell do we decide? Do we do it by cost modifier? Oh my god, 14.2? Holy shit, bro. 14.2? Are you serious? I think the cost modifier, if he's not fucked up, and I hope he's not, should be expressing the 20.4 of Taladarm. What the fuck is this thing doing? Holy moly. Holy shit. Do we have, wait, do we have, I don't know if we do. Do we have? Loot items V2. No, but his loot items is not loot modifiers. No, that's not what I need. Treasure randomizer. Treasure randomizer. Okay, it is something that I'm not that eager to share, you know. I mean, in reality, you can get all these values easily, but let me just see how the cost is calculated. Indicates how much the cost of the other increases and decreases. I think it's added manually. Yeah, so that's been added manually actually. Let me see of the defender. Name. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but obviously it would be nice if it's of the warrior. Yeah, it seems that these are already updated. Okay, it seems that these are already updated, boys. These are already updated, which is good. I have a list of all the suffix in this file, and Prefixes. I'm just trying to understand which is the latest, right? So that I actually get the right list. Of Blinding Strike. Of Blinding Strike. Of Blinding Strike. Yeah, because we have a file where we have all this stuff mapped out. Just trying to see if plus 20 strength, attack 1.5, plus 20 strength. Yeah, it is fixed already. It is fixed already. Okay. Okay, yes. So the data is consistent with the latest files that we have, and so it means that this data is good. So what I can do, I think ordering by cost is not a bad idea. I think ordering by cost. Is not a bad idea. So actually it looks like Talad Arm is the most costly item that exists. Interesting. I didn't make it. It's not my fault. Hello, ABCDF LGMNOPQ. Hello. Hello. How are you? Okay, so the idea is, can we group them by, can we group them? It would be interesting if I could group them by, I don't know, everything that is between, I don't know, 20 and 10, you know, this will be like one group. And then from 9 to 5, maybe, this will be another group. And then from 4 to nothing, right? Where do we consider the break-even point, right? To have a trail. I think that everything that is kind of common. I think we can completely avoid all this. Right? I think we can completely avoid all these ones up to here, probably up to this 2.2, which seems to be the first one, right? But these are very, very, very thin, very thin effects. So let me think. So we can go like between 2.2. I see a big block here of stuff. 2.2 and 5. So this can be one block. 5 to 10 and then 11 to 20. This will be a big block though, huh? This seems to be a good theory though. And we don't have to assign it to all, but okay, let's try this theory. Let's try this theory, okay? The theory is this music is very annoying. Okay. We can try this theory. The theory is trails are assigned based on cost multiplier, which basically determines the rarity, right? Well, it's not exactly the rarity, yeah, it's the rarity and the power, right? It's basically the rarity and the power combined, so so I think we can do that. And we can say cost less or equal to 2, nothing, right? So no trail. Cost between 2 and between 2 and 5. Cost between 2 and 5 included, right? We have like a tier 1 trail, right? Let's call it tier 1, right? I don't know exactly how to. Then we have between 5, I mean more than 5, and 10 included. Let me see, between 5. No, I would say more than 5 and less than 10. Yeah, more than 5 and less than 10 without the equal. There is a tier 2 trail, okay? And then we have basically more than 10. Right? Cost more than 10. And this is like a tier 3 trail. So on those ones, you know, on those ones there will be an evident trail, right? And not that many. I mean, obviously this is a combination of so many weapons, but they are all the rarest. They are all the rarest trails, right? So now we need to decide if this is good, and I think it is. Now we need to decide what is tier 1, what is tier 2, and what is tier 3. I think that tier 3 is multicolor, right? I think it's fairly easy at the end. Tier 3. So I think that tier 3 trail is a multicolor swipe, right? Fairly large, right? Fairly large. A tier 2 trail is, for example, something like Phoenix or I think it can be, I mean, a tier 2 could be multi, or we go multicolor or we go multi-strike, right? Because you see like this one, for example, speed has 3 lines and is, I think it's pretty good. And I think it can be multi-line or multicolor. Let's say multicolor or multi-line. Probably we are going to leave, you know, the best effects for those groups, right? For that group of. So I think that probably this one, like dark, right? like this one, but also this one and this one. These are all the top tier weapons, right? Those 4. The tier 2 is a single color, but you know, a single color, but kind of strong, you know, and evident. Maybe characterized also by, you know, characterized. So which means, for example, that we have this like ice kind of wave, right? Or this wisp, which I think is very nice and such. Or this ice, or this water one, right? Wow, this golden one is insane though. And then we have the tier 1, right? The tier 1, which I think is pretty much, you know, this translucent, the basic sword trail, this sword trail, this ink shadow. I mean, this kind of things, right? That are definitely less evident and kind of so-so, but so tier 1 trail, you know, is single color and weaker, right? Or more faint. I don't want to say faint, but okay, let's say faint. Okay, let's say faint, right? So I think this is our selection. So these are the 3 tiers. How they are selected between all the weapons. And these are the actual colors. Okay, so now we need to decide. Now we need to. Now is the mess though, but because now we need to take this list, right? We need to take this list and assign name by name the effect, and maybe even changing it in color so that it's not always the same, right? Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Not very easy, but I'm gonna do it. So, of Taladarm is really the stronger effect that we have, right? It is a suffix. Is a suffix of Taladarm. I have it here. So what I'm gonna do on the other screen, I have an Excel file, right? Where I can have the trail update, right? The trail update. So this will update for all of them the trail ID. So I need to put the trail ID. I need to put the trail ID. This is a bit of a mess though. I need to put the trail ID. DT. We don't have a DT trail. I mean, we have a DT trail, but we don't have a DT trail. I mean, we have it, but this has not been loaded from a file, huh? No. It has not been loaded from a file. Do I want it in a file? Well... yeah, I think I do. I think I do. How do I export this? I export it this way. Export. Okay, let's put it on a file because it's easier. It's easier. It's 10 times easier. So we go. Yeah, it is a bit of work, boys. It's not like snapping your fingers and it's done. It is quite some thinking. It's directly under data. Okay. so it's directly here. Bro, I cannot export it as CSV. What do you mean? Why? Nah, there was the CSV export. 100% it was the CSV export. Come on. Where is it? Reimport add copy BK, remove, save, choose, save as, edit preference, do find content base, reference to science map. No? Come on. I'm pretty sure I did it. But anyway, who cares? It's just a very simple file, so we can replicate it. We can replicate it. We can just create a new and fine. This will be DT trails CSV. This will be DT trail CSV. And it will have row name, right? If I remember right, this needs to be called row name, otherwise it's not working. No, it's called row actually. Row, okay. So it's called row. And then we have the second, which is trail effect. Okay. And then I will have just a note here on the side, which is the actual modifier, right? Which is the actual modifier. So you know what I can do? I can actually export. If I export this thing, modifier ID, modifier name. I can probably do everything in this file actually. Yeah, probably is even simpler if I do it all in this file, because I could have my row, right? 1, 2, whatever it is. And I could have the same effect for multiple weapons, no? I could have the same effect for multiple weapons. Well, if we can, would be nice not, but then we will have to change a lot of colors and we will have a million particle effect. Let me think about it. But basically what I need this. Up to the cost of 2.2, right? So I need to copy this and pretty much paste it here. Mistakes were made. No, tab is not a good idea. Well, actually, it's tab, but what? What? Why is fucking up things so much? Okay, let me do it different. Just easier. We just do it vertically in GG. 2.2. So it's row 67, right? Is row 67. Is row 67. 67. We don't really care about the suffix adjective or whatever, but just for the sake of right? Cost. Well, more than more than cost, we can say tier, right? Let's say tier. I don't care about the cost actually. So we said up to what? Up to 5. So from 2 from 2 to 5. So until this guy is all tier 1 of blinding strike. Of blinding strike. Why this line is, why this is low? Ah, yeah. It's correct. Blinding strike. So this is all tier 1. Then we have tier 2 that goes up to we said excluding the 10, so it goes up to this guy of whirlwind. So it is our tier 2, and it is tier 3, right? Okay. Good. Okay, so now that we have divided everything in three tiers, the question is, do we think that each one can really have a different effect? I mean, that would be kind of weird, but I mean, if you really want to have each one with a different effect, it means that we need to have 68 particle effects, right? Which, I don't know, to me seems a bit crazy, right? To me seems a bit crazy. I think we can probably group them. I don't think we want to have 68 particle effects, right? I mean, in theory we can, we just change the color slightly, but I think it will make it pretty heavy, you know, in terms of reuse. I don't know. Will it? Yeah, because it's all different particle effect, you know, starting at different time and... Maybe the top should be different, right? Yeah, maybe we can have more variety at the top. Maybe the top can really be different. Okay, let me try to find out now a coloring rule, right? Or because we need to decide. Now we need to decide. So, for example, this strong, right, could be. This strong could be of Taladarm. So how do I do it? I have to copy the reference of the... I have to copy the reference. But I have to be sure that I'm not moving... I'm not moving the directories anymore. Because if then I move this directory somehow... It will be, or I rename it, the reference is going bad, right? So actually I need to move this under particles at least. Yeah, I think I have to. Okay. So let me rename it to Sword Trails. Unfortunately, this will put it in the subversion already. It's kind of annoying because then I have to move it and it will change the name. Sorry, I need to name it Trail Swords. Because yeah, so I have to rename it 3 times. I have to rename it 3 times. Yeah, source control is going crazy because it's like 20 files or 40 files that are switching names. And now I'm going to change it again. Oh my. It's taking forever. Okay, now I'm gonna move it here, which is his final destination. Right, that is really his final destination. Yeah, it's taking a bit of time because he has to rename all the files in SVN. Okay. Now, obviously you can have a combination of those, right? But if you have a combination, we said that only one of the effects is actually taking over. I cannot do combined effect. They would be too complex, right? So I cannot do it. Cannot really do it. Okay, so this will be the final. I think this will be the final place. I mean, this nice is kind of weird. Can we move all of this outside of nice? I know it's another change, but this is pretty much the final destination of all the effects. Right. Okay. So the nice is actually empty, luckily. There is no redirect or anything, so we can delete the nice directory. Okay. Okay, now it's fairly clean, right? So we can consider this the final destination. So, yeah, this cascade in the middle, but okay. Okay, I'm not gonna touch them. It's fine. So we say, so what I have to do, I have to copy this. I have to copy this reference, right? Copy this reference, and I have to put it in my trail effect file. I don't remember if it has to be with script engine or not. I always forget if it's one way or the other. Let me see in this data file. Yeah, we kept it with script engine, so in theory it's fine. Okay, good. So let's keep it like this. So how many we have here? We have 15. No, we have 14. So for example, we could do, right, if we have 14 to cover, right, and we want to have them all different. If we have 14 to cover and we want them all different, we could do this multiplied by 4. Actually, these two are very, very similar. This and this, right? We can do this multiplied by 4 or by 5. This multiplied by 4 or by 5. The same here and the same here. The problem, I think, that these ones are already pretty much one the copy of the other, just with a slight color change. So, I think they are swiping slightly different, but... So I think we can take this 4 for the tier 1, tier 3, I mean, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the tier 3. I think it's reasonable. So we have these 4 that we need to play with, right? So we will have strong. I think I want to rename it though. I think I will make so we need like 4 variations of strong. Let me see. Now, if we could make it connected to the effect, that would be fantastic, right? So that, for example, if he improves the attack, is always the same color, right? So that you see the effect with. So, for example, this start to be a bit complex, but we can try. Yeah, so Taladar definitely needs to be red because his item damage, attack damage, and red way. So he's really needs to be a red effect, right? So I will probably do this. I will rename this strong into strong red, right? And then we are going to duplicate it, and this will become a strong. I think I want to have a strong brown as well because there is some brown way stuff, even if it's damage again. Let me see. Pure attack, item damage. Defense. For example, the defense I think would be the blue one. No? Let me try. Let me try strong blue. So the defense. No, but defense is not here. Tier 3 are Taladarm, of the Hammer, of Clear Thought. Yeah, this can be the blue maybe. Of Clear Thought is Crystal Way. Well, this can also be. This can be white, like silver, right? This can be silver. Let me try to put some indicative colors, right? So that we can. So this is red. Right, it is red. This is silver white. This is Lang's Rat and Lang's Mind. This can be dark actually. Azure Way. This can be blue as well. This can be blue. Of Enlightenment can be blue as well. We can have two that maybe are the same, I don't know. Or we change the type of effect, but the color stays the same, right? Diamond encrusted. Let me say diamond. Let me see. Diamond encrusted is damage and crystal. So this should be in theory silver and white as well. The Smaragd. What hell is it? This is a speed. Maybe maybe it can be green or yellow. I don't know if this should be. Oops. This may be green or yellow actually. Let me see the others. Quake, Steel. There are so many that are pure damage. Red. Prefix. Tigraine Steel. Damage and attack. So this one can also be. This one can also be red. But yeah, we can have like 4 colors for 4 colors, 4 effects, which is 16, and we basically cover the 14, right? So if we have 4 times the same color and 4 times the same effect, I think is covering the cases that we have here, right? And we consume all the effects that we have. So I think that would be good in terms of just pure numbers. Amber encrusted is brown and speed. So this one can be green yellow. This one can be green yellow. What I'm missing one suffix, which is of the whirlwind. Of the whirlwind is fuck, I'm reading it more. Shit. This one are the opposite then. Oh wait, I was reading the wrong column. Shit. Mind and rat are the opposite. No, I already did them right. Okay, good. Of the whirlwind. No, the whirlwind is what? No, the whirlwind is tier 2. So tier 2 we don't care at the moment. I care about the adjectives. I have of the hammer. Of the hammer I think can also be green and yellow. And then we have the adjectives, which are masterwork. Masterwork. This one is attack and defense, which is pretty cool. So this one can be maybe a red blue at the same time. Let me try a red blue at the same time. Actually, in this one we have a multicolor. So, but of the ways. This one is also red and blue. Okay, so I think we are kind of finding a pattern. And this one is perfect. Is attack and defense. This one also is red and blue. Okay, so if we take all the ones that have the same. So if I create like wow, this one is long name, bro. It's a long name. If I take all the 3 red, but I assign them to different. Now I have to do the opposite. I have to start with the. I have to start with the dark. We call this one dark, but because he has a lot of black into it, which is cool. Can we make it more dark? I mean, can we make it? I think we need to test it, boys. Huh? We need to see it. So what we were using the combat montage. Huh? Combat montage. What? Are we in the right? Yeah, we are in the right project. And I may change them later, okay? We will see how the people, if the people like them, if the people don't like them. I mean, if they are too strong or not. I mean, we will see. But consider there will be a ton of weapons without, right? The majority of the weapons will have no trail. There will be... well, not the majority. But anyway, I mean, it will be a good amount that have no trail. Okay, so... So we go... So we go dark, right? This is dark. This is dark, I think is super cool, by the way. I don't know if I want to change it. I don't know if I want to change it, actually. I think it's cool as it is. I think this one will stay as it is, as dark, really, and I think this one will stay as it is. Okay, so this will be this. Now, can we reuse this one for... probably not. We said 1, 2, 3, and 4. Green or yellow. Okay, let's try the corrupted one. So the corrupted is this guy, right? That is the corrupted. That is the corrupted. She's okay. I mean, it's kind of 2 colors, not really fancy. I think the other one is more fancy, because actually it has 3 colors into it. This one is 2 color, and the second one is not very evident. I mean, it's not staying on the effect for long. But I think he's okay. So this one is actually what? This one is corrosion. So this one will go here. Now you can say, I have another green and yellow, right? I have another green and yellow. Can we make it by changing dark, right? Can we make it by changing dark? So if I take dark, I duplicate it, and I call it dark variation 1, whatever, right? And we change it. So this will be dark variation 1, right? Yeah, this one actually has 3 trails, right? He has the shadow, which is super cool because it's very, very dark. And but we can try to mix it up and see what happens. I think this is the shadow, right? Yeah, this is the shadow. This is the shadow. Let me single out the shadow a second. If I remove the coral over life, it's not really doing anything. And or I remove the shadow. I mean, I can also remove the shadow, huh? But if I remove the shadow, it's definitely not as good. No, I cannot remove the shadow. It's too good to be removed, actually. So we're gonna just change the color. So we want this to be what? We want this to be... can we make this green or yellow, right? So that's the question. Can we make this green or yellow? Well, I mean, we can try. We can try. Why is not changing color in any possible way? What? Okay, that's weird. It's not changing color at all, boys. This is strange. This is strange. What the fuck? I mean, the arrive tangent should not be making any difference, actually. Well, we can try, but it should not make any difference, actually. No, in fact it doesn't. It's a bit weird that... Why we cannot change... Why we cannot change the color of this shadow? Because I'm not using the good one, or what? No, we are, because when I remove it... So why the color? Maybe this material. Let me see what material is using. Galaxy 4. Maybe this material is designed to be black no matter what. Yeah, it looks like. So we cannot use this shadow, I think this material is designed to be... It's not using the particle color. Let me see. Particle color. Actually, it is using the particle color. It's going into emission, but then there is a depth fade of... well, depth fade is on the opacity though, so... Texture intensity, texture power. Texture intensity, texture power. Texture density. It's never multiplied. Why? We can change it to Galaxy 5. Yeah. I thought I could do this quicker, but it seems no. Seems the answer is no. If I go Galaxy 5, right? What happens? I get a blue color. No, I get a bit of a green. Okay, yeah, so yeah. I get a green and then I get this guy. Okay. So I can try to do this. Okay. Now it starts to make a bit more sense. Now, I think it was cool that the shadow was darker. But I think the shadow was really designed to be... It was really a different material, right? That's okay. Wave. What? This is not doing anything? Let me see. Wave. No, it is. Yeah, now it's working again. I don't know, it's a bit weird. That's actually a bit weird. Initial location. There is 15, 15, 15. These are actually all the same. Should we slightly offset one of those, or you think it's a bad idea? Let me try to offset it a lot and see what happens. Nothing. Nothing? Wow. I was thinking it would do something. It's not doing anything. So it seems that the initial location is not really messing up with the... Strange though. We can try to have a different emitter origin. So let's try to move this by 30, 30, 30. No, I think because it's stuck into the trail of the socket. So even if we change it, so I think okay. So I think that the shadow was actually adding good stuff to it. I'm just testing the different mixes, right? Yeah, it's not as cool as the dark one. I have to say, dark one was really insane. I mean, we can go back to the dark, but I think that is maybe too dark. But we can go back to Galaxy 4. Galaxy 4 is adding that insane dark color, you see? Which is really making the effect stand out, but also look a bit too much. So I don't know if I really want to... I really want to have it that way. I would say that for now, we will use this one, which is reasonable. The only problem I have is that if I change all those, I don't know if at the end I'm getting really a different effect, or the different effect is mostly by the colors, right? It's mostly by the colors. But anyway, we use this dark trade variation on this guy, right? Then we need a red-blue variation. Right, we need a red-blue variation, which is we can take the red-blue. Okay, we can take the strong and see if it's changed, if there is a way to change it, if it's multicolor or not. That one I don't know actually. We need a red-blue variation of this guy. We need a red-blue variation of this guy. Oh my god. This one is insane. Was it already like that? Holy shit. Okay. There are actually 3 or 4 effects into this one. Wow. Okay, so we want a red blue, okay? We want a red blue. Let's see if we can do it. This tail is doing absolutely nothing. Why this tail is doing nothing? It seems to me that sometimes it's not rendering, I don't know. And then when I reset it few times, then it is, but... So this thing is doing that tail, which is pretty cool. This thing is doing this. And this thing is doing this. Okay. Tail number 2 seems to be doing absolutely nothing. So you know what? I'm going to disable it. So... Wow. Holy. Wow. Colors, boys. Colors. This one is becoming insane. Where is still the red coming from? I don't get it. Where is the red? Well, the red is coming, okay, at the... Ah, it's this guy. This guy's the main, huh? Wow. Wow. Fantastic. Wow. Wow. I love it. I love it. We use it this way. I know it's a bit Christmas time, but I love it. There is red purple thingy. There is like red purple something. Oh yeah. Let's go with the music. Ba 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Now, if this will take over the other one, I have no idea, but we will see. Okay, this one is insane. It's very fashionable. Hula, look at this. It's very fashionable sword, huh? I love it. Very, very fashionable sword. Look at that. Okay. So now we have another red-blue. We have another red-blue. We can take elemental. I think this one is elemental. Elemental is perfect. Elemental is perfect as it is. Elemental main, elemental inner, elemental outer. Wait. I mean, you can assign more than one. No, we can only assign one effect. We can only assign one effect. We cannot assign 3. So this was probably even more. This may be cool for something, for one of the smaller ones. I mean, if we want, you know, we can copy this one. How many he has? He only has 2. If we want, we could copy, you know. I don't know why they have been separated. But we could copy the outer. We could copy the outer and put it on top of this. I don't remember how we how you can export and import, right? Export emitter. So if you do export emitter, then how do you import it again? I don't know. I don't remember how to import and export this thing. Why there is no import on the right click? Huh? Why? Why? I did it already, but it was too long time ago, and I don't remember how to do it. Select the particle system in the browser you want to copy. Go to the particle that contains the particle you want to copy. Select export emitter. The particle effect is now copied to the particle system you had selected in the browser. Holy shit. What I have selected in the browser, I have no idea. Okay, so if I delete this, if I select in the browser the main, and then I open this and I say export emitter, it's going fantastic. Fantastic! Wow, this one also has the trail now. Maybe it's too much, I don't know. Maybe it's too much. Yeah, it's too much, it's too much, it's too much. I will delete it. But it's pretty cool anyway. I mean, it's very cool. I will disable it. But it's actually very cool. Okay. So elemental main elemental main becomes what? This guy. And here we are at the top tier, eh? So these are the insane guys, right? The insane ones. Okay, we make a copy of elemental and we will call it elemental red. And we try to make out of this one a red variation. If we can. I mean, this is already kind of red, but I think we want to go more than this. So we want to go. What is the effect actually? That is the thickness still red. You know what we can do? We can go a bit golden and red. Because the previous one was golden and blue. why is not changing anything? Oh fuck, I'm changing the wrong one. No! Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Fuck. Can you control Z? Okay, it did. It did it. I was changing the wrong one, yeah. I was changing the wrong one. Oh my god, this thing is so clicky. Okay, this is the basic elemental, which is okay. Bro, please, which is okay. Now we're gonna change the elemental red, which is another guy, right? Which is this guy. I'm gonna close this so we don't mess up, and we don't edit stuff that we don't need to edit, right? Okay, and now we're gonna change this with this. Still a bit of blue in his life. Okay. Still a bit of blue, huh? Where is that blue coming from? I don't have any blue in here. And this is disabled, right? There is an effect at the end of this. There is an effect at the end of this? No. No. What do you mean? There is no effect at the end of this that becomes blue. Nah. Well, there is a bit of purple actually. I don't understand what I'm seeing. It looks like... it's mostly red anyway. There is a bit of purple and... I think the core is a bit too bright though, no? This core is a bit too golden. It's a bit too golden. Okay. Okay. I think it's getting bad. I don't love it. I mean, I don't really love this one. I mean, there is still a bit of, I don't know. I don't love it, but for the sake of time, I think it will be okay. I think for the sake of time, we just call it done. There is another red blue. There is another red blue. There is another red blue. Or we reuse the dark trail, you know, we can. This dark trail is pretty good. We can. But even if this one is really, this one is called perfect. I think it should be a more of a shiny thingy. Maybe we reuse this elemental. Let me see. So if I could make that darker, I think I would be kind of happy. Let me try to have or wait, we also have more, eh? We have other effects. We have the corrosion, we have the elemental, we have the dark, we have the strong. I don't know if in the strong this is fantastic. This effect I really like. Super good. Because the shadow is adding so much. Red and blue, red and blue, red and blue, red and blue, red and blue. There is not one that we already copied over. There is not one that we copied over. Red and blue. I can try to duplicate this and maybe remove the shadow. Let me see, huh? Red and blue, red and blue, red and blue. So if in this one we remove the shadow completely, even if it's probably the good part, but if we just kill it, right, it becomes too weak. It becomes too weak. If we kill that shadow, can I have it way more blue? Can I have it? I'm trying to do the opposite of the other, so having the blue as the base and having the red as the highlights. But I see that the red is taking over anyway. Why the red is taking over so much? Because we have it here. We have it here. The red is taking over like crazy. Don't understand why the blue is not shining enough. No way. Don't understand why this is not doing anything. This. Why this is now completely empty, right? It's just a bug or what? This guy is not doing anything at the moment. Why? It's getting overridden completely, or maybe the color is too weak to actually do something? I don't know. It seems to be completely overridden. Oh. Okay. Slightly better. Why is not pushing at the beginning? Yeah, because it's more of a... Okay, I see. Okay, this one now is visible actually. It's a bit at the end, right, of the spectrum, but it is visible. This one is called tail, and at the moment is completely invisible. What the fuck? Sometimes things are just turning on and off, you know? Sorry, while tail 01 is not doing anything. I don't understand. Yes, colors everywhere. It was visible before, now it's not visible at all. Okay, now it is. You have to boost the colors really a lot to be visible. Like this tail 2 at the moment is like 20, and 20 is not enough, you know? If I go 60, probably will do something. No, not even. I understand that they are emissive colors, so, but... I don't know if... freaking hell. Wait, this one is solo and disabled. I know the tail, we said that we disabled the tail, right? The tail. Yeah, I think we just do main and ghost. Okay, so I'm trying to have the blue main, but it's so weak. Why the blue main is so freaking weak? I mean, the main is not the main, basically. The main is not the main. The other one is taking over completely. Right? The other one is taking over completely. Yeah, this is the ghost thingy. Let me try. Holy shit. No, but we want to have it. We want to actually have it. That was super cool anyway. I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun looking at these colors. Trying to put them in sequence, but yeah. Is this too much of a mess? Maybe it's too much of a mess, huh? It's too many colors, huh? It's too many colors, pretty cool though. Whoa! Yeah, if you go high, you can make it really shine. If you go high, you can really make it crazy shine. Wow. If it's above 1, this one is really pushing. There are certain shaders that are not pushing much, and others that are pushing like crazy. Like this one is pushing like crazy. Consider it from another perspective, like from this, it's not maybe that much, but... I don't remember what we are doing, by the way. This is perfect. I don't know, perfect red and blue. Perfect red and blue. Can we re-enable the tail and remove the... No, it's not strong enough. It's not strong enough. Nah. We cannot. Tail. This tail is basically invisible. Nah, there's 2 tails. I will delete them. Just confusing me. So the core of the effect is this one, which actually has this kind of a black trail, you know, going through, and which I would say is it's very cool. Three zero 1.4. 301.4. So like this they are identical, right? It's just shining it a bit too much. I don't think I can kill the black. The black is in the base. That's very nice though. It doesn't really reason with a thing called perfect, right? But it doesn't really reason with a perfect hit, but it's fine. I will use it this way. Is it that different from this one? I think now I made 2 effects that are identical, boys. Red, blue, red, purple. No, they are different. Well, actually the colors are very similar. The colors are very similar. But not the same. But not the same. Okay, fine. Guys, I cannot spend, you know, days on this thing. If you want, I can give you the effect. You can make the effect that you want and we can add them to the game. I mean, we can do that. So let me see how many strong we are using. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. How many elemental we are using? 2. How many corrosion? We're only using 1 corrosion. Okay, so let's try to duplicate the corrosion and make it this silver white. Okay. So we try to duplicate corrosion and make it silver. I'm making it silver. So corrosion is this. Corrosion is this. So if we change what? Ah, I made it in the wrong one, as usual. Corrosion silver. If we change the core, there is the core and there is another core. Okay. I think we need to change this one to be really, really silver. So this one will go way in. Nearly white. That was the problem. There's no 2. Let me do 1.8. Let me do it manually, maybe it's easier. 1.5. 3, 2.7, 2.5. And you see it's becoming whiter and whiter. I think it's okay to have a bit of a but this I don't like it anymore. It's too it's too clean. This one should be perfect. I think it's a bit too simple, this one. I don't know. It looks a bit too simple. Probably because silver white, because probably silver and white is too similar. Silver and white is too similar. Let's try to put a bit of a pink into the mix, just because. Yeah, this makes it different for sure. I don't know if it makes it nice, but makes it different. I can go more purple. Let me go crazy a second. This will burn. I multiply by 10 basically. This is why clear tone. It is super strong. I don't know if I like it, but again, we need to move on, guys. We need to move on. We cannot spend like 3 days on this. I mean, we did like 6 and we have like 68. I don't like the dark on it. Sorry, Ula, I was not reading. When I think about the light effect you have on your library, I don't understand why you lose so many time in the spec. I have the light effect in your library. What? I'm using all of them. These are all the effects from the library. What do you mean? We have to do 68, so we have to split, you know. So we said that this. Wait. Oh my god, I cannot click. We said that this is tier 3, right? This is tier 3. So I'm changing these ones to be tier 3, right? Then we will have tier 2. I think tier 2 will be this 2 and this 2 probably. And maybe this. And this one will be, and the rest will be tier 1, right? So I will spread over, you know, this whole set of effects, right? Pretty much everywhere. I will spread them over like that. So I will use them all. I will use them all. €5, yes, €5. But we need more than those because we have like 20, we need 68, right? So I need to multiply. I need to multiply some of them to be at least in the top tier so that they are different. Right? So that they are different. Red, green, yellow, silver, white. So we have one that is pretty cool, which is this, which maybe is too much, but we have this one, which is pure fire. And I don't know if it's too much, actually. But we also have this one, which is golden. This one is super nice. Maybe we can do a golden on... on diamond. Yeah, maybe we can, maybe this one can be just this effect, right? So this one will be tier 3. This one will be tier 3. So Sword Trail 18. So let me see how it looks. Sword Sword 18, huh? What? Just a small part of all you have in your stock for magic spell. No. You think so, but it's not like that. You think, but it's not. Why so small in here? I mean, it's cool, but it's very, very small. It's very small, but I really like it. I think it's super, super nice. It's super nice. I think we will use it as it is. So we need to make, Ula, we need to make 68, right? And we have like 20 selected, so... Understand? So we still need 1, 2, and 3, yeah? 1, 2, and 3. I mean, Quake Steel, we can probably use this one and make it tier 3 as well. Maybe, yes. 23. This one is a bit stronger, it's 23. I think it will be a bit too much, but anyway. This one. Shoo! Shoo! Super cool though. I love it. I love it! Okay, this one will be... This one will be this. Okay, Quake Steel. We are still on tier... We are still on tier 3, so the best of the best. Okay? The best of the best. Now we need a green yellow. We need a green yellow. Maybe we can change this one and make it more green. Sword Trail 18. Let me see. Sword Trail 18. Let me see if I duplicate it. Let me see if I duplicate this. If I duplicate this is 1 emitter only, by the way. Wow. Insane. This one cannot be modified. This one is basically embedded in the texture. So it's the texture that is doing things. It's not the are not the colors that we are. Yeah, exactly. But we can change the colors here. Okay, so we need to make another instance of the material. It's a bit of a pity because it means we use another material, but I think it's fine. So this will be instance 1. Right, so in our... yes, exactly. And so now we go... what did I need? I needed a green yellow, huh? So we can probably go green here and see what happens. Doesn't seem to do much. Doesn't seem to do much. Bro, why is it not changing? Because I'm changing the wrong one. Fuck. I changed the other one. Close this. Close that. Open this. Okay. This one goes green. Ah. It's not bad. I like it. I like the green yellow thingy. Do we want to try a green red or no? Something like this is cool. Okay, so this actually I like this effect because it's kind of split. I don't know, it's kind of fun. Okay, so we save this and we save this, and this means that our this green yellow is becoming 18 animation 2. Okay. Then we need 2 blue. We need 2 blue. Let's see what we used. We used 2 elemental. We used 3 corrosion. We could make the strong one. we could make the 23 blue. Let's try. Let's try the 23 blue. Let's try the 23 blue. Assuming that I can. Because sometimes it's the texture doing things. Sometimes it's really it's the texture. 100%. So this has the same problem, huh? And this one does not even have the possibility to change the color. So yeah, no, we cannot do this. So this will remain a unique guy. This will remain a unique. No, we cannot do it. We cannot do it, PT. So this one is we need to delete. Okay. So what do we do for the last 2? What do we do for the last? So we used all the tier 3. We used already. We used this, and this, right? We used all of that. Strong, we used it already a million times, but we already did strong red and blue, strong red, and strong red purple. I can try to go another elemental maybe, but the elemental Langs rat. Trail and trail variation, dark trail variation. Let me just check again these 2 guys. Trail and trail variation. What happened? What happened, boys? I lost my guy? No. What happened? I don't know, I closed something I should have not closed, maybe. Dark Trail. Dark Trail. So we have this one. Come on, bro. We have this one, and we made one variation. That is this thing. Right? We made this variation removing the... Yeah, I think we can reuse this more. So let's duplicate it. And we will say Dark Trail variation 2. Right? Let's try to make out of this... Let's try to make out of this... a blue. Yeah, but a blue, I don't know. Blue is already blue. He's actually already blue. And the shadow, I cannot make black. I cannot make non-black because even if I change the colors, I don't think it's gonna change anything. Unless I go really crazy with the value, maybe. A bit. I think it's pushing slightly that. Let me try to go crazy with the value. The black anyway remains. There's no way. The black remains. Because it's really how the texture is designed. This is a texture issue. It's not a coloring issue. It's just this texture is designed this way. I mean, I can change it, but I can try to, because this is really designed. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's the deep fade or what is it, but there is something that is fucking up the color completely, right? I don't know if it's the opacity. You see, it's not the opacity. It's really the actual. It's really this actual color that is. Texture power. Texture power. Let me try texture power 10 or 20 and see if this is going to make it brighter. Hopefully, yes. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. What? Why? Not at all? If I got 20? Nothing. 0. Doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make any free... Holy shit! What is this? It's just the way it is applied that is basically not... But the question I have is... Where is all that... It's coming from here, eh? Yeah, it's coming from this black hole. It's coming from this black hole. Well, if I go texture power 0... No, texture power 0 is not doing... I mean, I think it's coming from this. I'm pretty sure it's coming from this, but I don't understand. RGB alpha opacity. I mean, why this thing is so black? I don't get it. Okay, like this is completely white, right? If I go this, obviously it will be white as well, right? So it's really this texture, right? Is this multiplication? Texture sample, so rotator. This is rotating things, right? On top of what? Texture coordinates. Let me try to exclude this for a second. I broke it. I broke it. Because this is a float 3 and this is a float 2. R, add multiply, texture coordinate. I don't know, I just wanted to have the middle part a bit brighter and that it would have done it, but it seems that I cannot do it this way. Can I? If I change the texture, what happens? Fraction 1. Boom. Interesting. Can I see only the green channel of this guy? How is this guy made? If I look only at the green channel. Ah. Okay. I see. Okay, so it basically is yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we can make can we make this texture a parameter so that we can, yeah, so there is base texture. And in brighter we change this thing. We have a number of flare. And well, maybe those are too much, but like this guy, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot brighter, boys. That's really brighter. Wow, the black outside is insane. No, this is not what we want. No, this is not. This is definitely not what we want, okay? Why the alpha? Ah, because we don't have the alpha in. Wait. With the alpha, is it any better or no? Okay, I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. Now, it's kind of bright, but I think if we lower this value... well, actually, no. Interesting. We can vary the black and the white as we want now. It's pretty cool. I like that. I like this effect. Okay. So if we go 2, it becomes darker, you say? It becomes darker and darker on the outside. And smaller on the inside. If I lower the value, I go 1, it's becoming brighter there. But there is a very nice dark shadow on the outside, which is pretty cool. Now the colors, I don't know, but the effect I like. So I think we're gonna save it. So it is what? It is dark trail number 2. So we said and it is only the shadow, by the way, because in theory there is also this guy, and this guy is doing nothing. This guy is doing very, very, very little. Yeah, but basically as an highlight, I think this guy is basically invisible. Yeah, this guy is invisible because he's basically covered by that monster thingy that we created, right? But the wave is actually visible, so if we change the color to something else, I think it will be visible. So we wanted to do what? We wanted to do blue, huh? Well, there is already blue. We can make this... We can make this more blue. And we can... I think this wave is actually good. I don't know if I want to change it. Yeah, we can make it... We can make it stronger, like a second effect, right? You see how the first effect is like... overshadowing the second? I don't know if it's needed, right? I don't know if we need the second effect. Like without... sorry, no. So this is the first effect, right? Well, the second. This is the second effect. Which is good as it is. And it is our main, right? So combined, they look like... Okay, now our second effect died. GG. Now both died. You see that sometimes this thing is bugged. Okay, now we have both. They are going kind of a different speed, which probably is a bit strange, right? So one is lasting way more, and this one is lasting less. I don't know. It looks a bit strange. Maybe it's the lifetime. Yeah, because this one is 0.6 lifetime. This one is 1.2 lifetime. If we bring it to 0.6, they will die together. Yeah, I think it's better actually. I think it's better. Can we go a bit less purple and a bit more blue or no? A bit less purple. Okay, like that. Yes, like this. Like this is perfect. I love it. I love it, boys! We made a new one! We made a new one! Okay. Just a small part of all you have in stock for the magical spell and all. Why? Blue. Okay, so this one I think that... You know what? I think we can use this one in two forms. We can use this one for the enlightenment, which is actually this, right? Enlightenment. And then we will create a version 3 where we just go shadow, which is Lang's mind, right? Which is anyway a bit of a twisted black mind. Because, yeah, our Lang's is a bit like that. So we will go for a variation 3, right? And I don't know what is that picture. And, but we need to change the instance. It's okay. We will change the instance. We change the instance. We will have or I go back to the original, but I think the original is too dark. If I go Galaxy 4, what the fuck? I didn't change it, right? Always the same problem. I'm not changing the thingy. Dark, eh? Dark. Dark, eh? Yeah. The problem is that this becomes very similar to Dark 1, right? I mean, not the... Fuck, I hate when he's freaking... I know it's my fault, huh? But... I know it's my fault, but... Ah, come on, please! Control fucking click. Okay. So it becomes similar to this guy. With the difference that this guy has a red highlight, right? Has a red highlight at the end. And this one... And this one doesn't, but they are very similar, right? I think they are different enough, though. Yeah, I think it's okay. They are different enough. I mean, it's not dramatic, but... You know what we can do maybe on this one? We can... we can avoid the bright outside. What is it? Is this guy? No, it's the other. This guy? Yeah, we can make it slightly darker. Well, it's already pretty dark though. Where is getting that brightness? I don't understand. Yeah, we can make it like this maybe. It's too much. Let's make it like this. Like this, I think it looks different. It's blue but dark. Right? It's blue but dark. I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay, let's copy this reference. So this will be Lang's mind, right? Variation 3. Okay, guys, I have to go. But I think it was good. We made a lot. I mean, we made a lot of variations. We covered all the tier 3, right? And tier 3 is the one that I care more because are the very strong, you know, very rare strong powers. And I think we will go faster. I think we will go faster here because first of all, we may assign this the same to multiple. I think we will assign the same to multiple, right? I think that probably 3 each, something like that. And in this category, which is tier 2, which is this, right? We will use this guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, right? And maybe also these guys. I think we have enough. I think we have enough for the tier 2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Tomorrow is Friday, so I'm not here, but I think we are close to this. So I think that tomorrow evening, I will anyway, before dinner, I will anyway be able to do a bit of work. So probably by Saturday, this work will be completed. And then we need to think if we want to release or not. We have to think about that. If you want to do a release with all this new stuff, these effects are insane anyway. Maybe they are too big, I don't know. You will tell me. These effects are super good. Really super good. Okay. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. If you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, why not? It is completely free, and we also have a Patreon site, and our game can be played right now. You can download it. You can download it now. Check the links below. Bye-bye.